welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Heather, and I am currently 26 weeks and 5 days pregnant. In this video I wanted to do a first trimester recap, kind of what I wish I knew, symptoms, and how I coped. The first thing I wanted to address is morning sickness, the reality versus, I don't want to say expectation, but I guess. In TV and movies, usually you find out someone's pregnant because all of a sudden, they go run to throw up. Like, you're fine, you gotta throw up, you're fine again. That was not my experience. Honestly, I don't know anyone who's had that experience. If you have, drop a comment below and let me know. I'd be interested to hear that. For me, I only threw up once in my first trimester, thankfully. But I was nauseous all of the time. Not only was I nauseous all of the time, I was starving all of the time. My nausea seemed to build as the day went on and get worse at night. For I live with chronic illness and I have hypoglycemia, so I can't not eat. I can't be like, oh, I'm nauseous, but I'm hungry, but I'm just not going to eat. That doesn't work, so I had to force myself to eat. Even though I didn't feel like eating anything. I actually gained a lot of weight because I was so hungry. Like, me and my sister were talking about it. Unless you've been in a situation where you've actually been physically starved, like in captivity or something, or been pregnant, you don't know what hungry means. You don't. So yeah, I was having to eat around the clock, and I was nauseous around the clock. All I did basically in the first, the exhaustion. I was so exhausted. Literally all I did was lay in bed, get up, eat, lay in bed, get up, eat for weeks, like weeks on end. I also had motion sickness. I couldn't ride in the car. This didn't stop until 20-ish weeks. Couldn't ride in the car, couldn't read, couldn't watch TV, couldn't look at my phone. So I tried the C-bands and they didn't help at all. Took ginger, that didn't help. Unisom and B6, that actually did that, like, cut my nausea way down. It didn't eliminate it, but like the closest thing to a miracle that there is, like, it cut it way down. I also used peppermint oil, essential oil. If I'm laying here nauseous, or like when I was eating, it didn't take it away, but it made it like so I could get another bite in me. We're super smell sensitive. My nose is working overtime. It's still at this point is more sensitive, but not first trimester sensitive. In the garage, or open the fridge, or toothpaste. For me, I could not do toothpaste. I did not brush my teeth with toothpaste for probably 6 weeks. I used coconut oil. I couldn't go in the bathroom after someone had brushed their teeth without running out dry heaving. Fun times. Speaking of stomach issues, constipation is the new normal. Also gas. I am taking a cap full of Miralax, and I drink a cup of prune juice during the day, and that's got things evened out. But before that, no fun at all. The next thing I got on my list is out of breath. I am out of breath right now just from talking. But I have had shortness of breath probably since about week 7. So I know, like, now he's getting bigger and there's not a lot of room in here. I'm not exactly sure why in the first trimester, but I've heard other ladies talk about that too, so I guess it's normal. Okay, everybody knows, your boobs grow, they're sore, like, giant orbs of pain, like not fun. Something I was not expecting, I would get these weird pains, still do once in a while, but not like I did then. Feels like I'm being bitten by something, and I actually had that before I knew that I was pregnant. I was taking my dogs outside, and I felt like something bit me, and I was like literally looking for a bug like everywhere because I was so certain something bit me. And then after I took the pregnancy test and I found out I was pregnant and it kept happening, I realized nothing is biting me. It's this weird pinchy pain. At first it was always on the top, then it moved sometimes to the side or the bottom. I don't know, as far as I can tell from what I've read, it's like milk duct stretching, but I'm not sure. So if you know, again, comment below. Oh, this is something I was not expecting. I had a freaking magical disappearing belly. About after lunch to the rest of the day, I showed early. I'd have a decent little belly, and then I'd get up in the morning and it'd be like practically gone, or at least a lot smaller. From what I've read, combination of, you know, lack of food and water, relaxin being higher at night, and basically just your muscles being fatigued later in the day so they can't hold it in anymore. But it was not a symptom that I liked. Like, I liked having my belly. I liked knowing that he's there. Or at least I didn't expect being pregnant to feel so scary. Like, you have a lot of aches and pains, and like every time there's something new, it's like, like, you know, is it okay? Like, especially at my age. So, you know, when my belly's like gone in the morning, I'm like, feel a little panicky. Like, can I say like anymore? He doesn't disappear anymore. He's there all of the time, playing around. But that lasted a good ways into the second trimester. Now you see him, now you don't. Mood swings. Everybody's heard of mood swings. Being overly emotional did not catch me off guard. What did was I got real paranoid. I think that it's a complex PTSD thing for me. The hormones mixed with that. I have a trigger that something that I've worked through, and when it bothered me normally, and my mind would just go, and I'm like, in this like a state of fear, and I was not expecting that. That's gotten a lot better, thankfully. Bizarre dreams. I have heard this before. I wish I could remember, because they were bonkers. The only one I can think of right now is I was breastfeeding one of my dogs in one of my dreams. So yeah, there's that. I'd heard before, like, that, you know, pregnant women a lot of times are hot. I don't regulate my temperature well already before being pregnant because of my illness. So hot. I felt like I was being boiled alive. I had ice packs that I carried with me at all times. I had to sleep with them. Literally at all times. Back of my neck, on my head, at all times. Take cold showers, wiping myself off with cold washcloths. I think that was by far the worst symptom. But yeah, boiled alive. Boiled. A couple smaller things, extra spit. Rib pain. I'm not sure what caused that. When I still get it, lay on my sides for very long. I have to switch sides because I get really bad rib pain. Pregnancy brain. It's real. About week 13, I think for me it kicked in. Walk into a room, you can't remember what you're going to do 2 seconds later. Putting things in the wrong places. It's fun. My gag reflex is real sensitive, which I expected that, but also like my sneeze and cough reflex and choking. So like I'm eating, and this still happens too. It's not as bad though. Eating and like I swallow and it like it didn't choke me, but I'm choking. Like, I don't know how many times I spit food out because like started choking and everything. Like I sneeze at everything. This one, this is the last thing I got to talk about. Emotionally, this was the hardest thing, and I still experienced this somewhat, but not nearly as bad as the first trimester. Disconnection. I felt really disconnected from all of the people around me, just because like you're not going through it, so like you can't relate. Even if you've been through it before, like you're not going through it right now. And a lot of the YouTube moms, when it could, helped a lot because they're going through the same thing at the same time. I also felt disconnected from the people around me because I was literally laying in bed all the time, so I wasn't interacting that much, and I wasn't on social media because I couldn't look at my phone without getting sick. I felt disconnected from nature because I wasn't going outside in bed all of the time. Disconnected from the divine, from like my spirituality, because like I couldn't even meditate. I've just now got to a point where I'm feeling grounded enough where I can meditate. Like pregnancy has completely ungrounded me. Like I wasn't expecting that at all. And like disconnected from myself because I wasn't able to do most of the things that I was doing, like any creative outlets, writing, drawing. I'm still having trouble there. It can be a little lonely. So yeah, that's my first trimester recap. If I can figure it out, I might put pictures of my bump at the end here, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Any questions, comments, leave them below. Any video ideas, leave them below. Like this if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you so much for watching.